Hello, hi, guy. It's your favorite four-eyed guy, Buitelo here, and today I'm with Edmiro. What's good, Edmiro?
Good.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much a photographer, and I do like street photography and all like different types of photography. So I've been doing it maybe for like the past 3 years now.
Sure.
So and it's what else? I think it's been good.
Yeah, you enjoy photography.
Yeah.
Why did you choose photography? Is that the first thing that you, as a creative, you thought of? Because I can tell you about myself, I wasn't really even thinking about photography when I started. It's something that came to me, and I picked up the camera and I started snapping. So how did you start? What, like, even the startup revenue to get your business going, where did that come from?
So pretty much, okay, I'll just start off like, so I pretty much started off like when I was still in college.
Yeah.
Like still doing my studies.
Where were you studying?
So I started at like JP College.
Okay.
Just a college up the road here.
Oh yeah.
So I pretty much was doing like my last year, and I had to like make some extra cash.
For sure.
So I got a job, and then so where I was working at, I even like managed to like start like selling some of the items that I was working at a retail shop, like clothes and stuff.
For sure.
So then from then I had to get a camera to take pictures of my clothes, because I was selling clothes. So that's what led me to actually getting a camera. So
and your steez is always proper.
Yeah, so
like,
because I started off with clothes.
For sure.
So
do you find that you enjoy doing more shoots where it's fashion orientated?
Yeah, I like fashion shoots like that. I like orientated fashion shoots because that brings out like more from the model and from my view of the photographer. Because I gotta like impress the man. I gotta impress
the client.
The client, yeah.
For sure.
The model.
Yeah. So, what are some of your early influences that motivated you to becoming a wealth creator or entrepreneur?
Yeah. So I have like a very deep belief into like some of my influences, like to say Brock Proctor, like
Brock Proctor,
Brock Proctor. I could say like Lise Brown, like Jim Ron, like so I started listening to them at like a very early age. So those are like really the people that like influenced me onto like believing that like it's actually like possible.
Anything that you want to do, you can do for sure.
So it doesn't matter what your age or whatever it is.
Okay.
So those are like my big influences.
Cool stuff. So your exposure goes back to the motivational speakers that you were listening to, the Bob Proctors and your Les Browns. Very, very influential people. Do you have a person in your life physically, maybe a relative or a parent, that was a mentor or role model within entrepreneurship?
I think like my grandma would say, it's like being in our blood.
Grandma was a hustler.
Yeah, big time hustler. Like she told me stories like she'd come home like back in her days, because she's like used to be the only one kind of like making that stacks in her community. So she used to say like we used to sleep in bags of money. And so that always inspired me, because that's what I used to hear growing up from her. Those stories of like she always like had it going. And
for sure.
That's the reason why I'm probably where I'm at, because if it wasn't for her, then I don't think like I would be at like this position.
Okay, awesome. Shout out to Gran. Shout out to Magriza Rasso.
We love you.
We love you for sure. Losing is a big part of the winning game. How do you handle your L's, and what have you learned from your losses?
So I think like in business, like maybe you need to I think like sometimes you can have something good going, but at the same time like it's like you probably didn't like it's not well structured. So that can kind of be of a loss, but then at the same time with like experience and like some like business knowledge, like I think from my view, like I found like some strategic ways for me to like keep like be more like relevant like provide services
For sure.
to my customers.
For sure. Yeah,
Despite
even
not
these.
being so structured
Yeah.
in a way.
Yeah.
So that's just like building communication,
Okay.
like
Okay.
with people.
Okay.
You know?
So that's what you've learned through
That's
the
what kind of
losses
like
that you.
from losses, and
Yeah.
it was like that's what I learned, and that's what I work on, like building more communication.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see. I like that. A lot of us have such an informal kind of hustle, and we never really try to formalize the admin side of it so that we can do even better in our businesses. So yeah, no, I'm down with that as well. What keeps you motivated? What keeps you amped up?
What keeps me motivated, I think personally, is just I don't know how to put it, but I think maybe just the drive as to what I do keeps me motivated. I think the people keep me motivated. I think seeing someone see us probably doing a project keeps me motivated, you know, as well.
Yeah.
And I think just personal, like just a personal drive that I'm just just probably just have that drive to be motivated.
Yeah.
Even if it's something little.
Yeah.
Like just still be motivated by that thing.
Okay.
You know?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. Mental health. Do you find mental health as an important thing in your life? Because I believe it's something that right now a lot of people are talking about. But we in entrepreneurship have to deal with a lot of the things that go in our minds when we are not having the winnings and you are dealing with a lot of losses. It can affect you mentally. So how do you deal with your mental health? How do you keep sharp?
I think so pretty much like I try stick to like my teachers.
Sure.
Because they always give like advice as to like how you gotta like overcome emotion. And emotion and like it's just different other aspects of life that like life brings to you despite business.
Sure.
So you gotta be so you gotta know that like you gotta have like a mental, like you gotta like take care of your mental state.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. And how do you do that?
Just maybe by like, you know, exercising, like probably going to the gym, like just like letting loose, and also just like keep being vibrant. For sure. And keep also just like not trying to get into like stressful things, you know, like things that really that shouldn't be necessary for you to be like stressed about. Because we might just bring up unnecessary stress.
I feel you.
You know.
I feel you. That's dope. That's real. Maintaining good relationships is an important part of business. What's your feel on maintaining good relationships, and how do you maintain your good relationships?
So I think one of the ways to maintain good relationship is just to like also just provide like good service, like building a good providing a good service so that like good reputation, so that then you can build a good relationship, so that like the people that you're dealing with know that like okay, he's like he's this type of a person, and that's the type of person I'm working with.
Sure.
That's why we got like a strong foundation in like maybe with like some of my people that I work with, like with photo shoots. Like we've probably been working for like a year or so. And that's just besides business is like building a relationship and like understanding the customer or the client. You know?
For sure.
So I think it's just more of like just it's pretty much just like a relationship almost in a way. Like and just like nurturing each other and you nurturing like your business, like always being eager to like giving them the best.
Indeed.
Because that's what keeps like y'all connected, you know.
I feel you. Okay. And what are some of your most valued relationships in business and in your personal life?
Like my most valued relationships in business is like just one with my clients. I value that one because like any given day, if they think of like a photographer, they automatically can think of me and send a shout. And I just think my other relationship too is with my family. That like it's a strong bond with me because they're the only people I got in my life and my friends.
Yeah.
And some associates too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, cool stuff. Paying dues. We all gotta pay dues, man. And how have you paid your dues to be the entrepreneur or to get your brand where it is right now? And what are some of the dues that you are still paying today?
I think it's just like being consistent. That's what that's one of the dues I gotta pay. Like consistently need to be paying is to be consistent. You know, because I feel like if I don't pay that, then I don't think I'm gonna be moving forward. And that's and I gotta pay it.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, then there's just no
there's no one else who's gonna do it. Yeah.
So that's just that. I just gotta be consistent, and that's one of my dues that I pay is being very consistent with even with just the photo shoots that I do. Try and just have it consistent.
Cool. What are some of your books that you've enjoyed reading that shaped your worldview and your perspective?
Like maybe like Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah.
I could say that. Like Dan Penn. Dan Penn got a book on like success. I also read like Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I also read like The Power Within. I'm just forgetting
the author.
So it's pretty much like mostly motivational books.
Sure.
That I like came across too. That kind of got me to where I am today.
Okay.
And I think that's actually one. Like I actually started reading it. Like I think a book on success. That's when I actually then managed to like start working.
Okay.
After reading that book.
Yeah.
Because then my perspective of my mindset just changed.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's nice, man. I'm gonna check out some of those books and then see what they have. What are some of your favorite local brands or African brands that you really love?
Okay, like my African brands that I really like there's like called like maybe like Spelete.
Spelete for sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's like that's one brand I know. Also like I'm just gonna mention one Kaza. Like sorry, that's like just a little that's like a company like on its own.
Yeah.
So like this, so like in terms of African brands, like I can be like a little bit clueless, but I'm sure I like once maybe I can see one of them. It can come up.
For sure.
But like for instance, there's like the shoe. There's like I don't know if it's Dior, not Dior, but it's like it starts with a D.
Yeah.
And it's like a South African shoe.
Drip.
Is it Drip?
I think it's Drip.
Okay, I think I'm not sure, but it's really trendy.
Very dope, yeah.
It's like nice, very trendy, like people are supporting the brand a lot.
Yeah. It's nice to see when people are growingly supporting local brands.
Yeah, that's really nice. So yeah, that's really good because that's why we need like supporting local brands.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. What's your definition of wealth? Or before we get to that, what do you feel like you can do in your business to improve your business? What's that one thing or a couple of things that you feel like you're still lacking on?
I think it's a couple of things. Maybe like for instance advertising.
Yeah.
Maybe like getting more equipment.
Yeah.
Also like me getting more skillful.
Yeah. In photography. And
I think pretty much like those I could say those are like three major things, like maybe like more advertising and like more skills and more equipment.
For sure.
I think those are like the things that I would look forward
to improve on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool stuff. What's your definition of wealth?
My definition of wealth is pretty much like sometimes necessarily like you can be like a person in a like a village. You don't necessarily have money, but you got wealth. Like people view you as a wealthy person, depending on your skills.
Yeah.
So that's how I see sometimes as wealth is like sometimes it's not based by like the amount of money you have or whatever, but like the skills that you have.
For sure.
It makes you wealthy.
Wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, wealth of knowledge. So
for sure.
That's my perspective, and that's how I like to take it because at least like when I wake up in the morning, I can be like, I'm wealthy in a way that I got my photography skills and I got people that I have to provide my service to. Yeah. And that makes me feel a certain wealth. Yeah. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Music is a big part, and I know you enjoy music from the way you dress and it says that you are a person who listens to music. What kind of music inspires you? What's some of those music songs that uplift you?
Okay, like a lot of okay, like it can be like mixed like hip hop music.
Yeah.
That uplifts me. I like South African music. I'm a piano. That uplifts me too.
Mention some of your favorite songs, like a song that you just bump and you're like, ah, man, this song is the one.
I can't really say, hey, but like this morning I was just jumping to play a Chanel. That's like an American song, hip hop song.
Yeah.
So that's a hip hop. It's already vibe. It's a vibe.
For sure.
So I mean, like hip hop music, house music, like any type of music I vibe to, even if it might be like some like gospel music.
Yeah.
I can listen to gospel music.
And vibe to it. But you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And it is quite uplifting. I mean, it is meant to give you that spirit of God. Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Name a wealth creator that you aspire to be like, or you think in as a peer you're like, yo, no, this homie or this lady is just doing things.
Okay, I think I'm really like very deep into like some very like inspirational people from like back in like the year like 80s or 70s. So I would say like Andrew Carnegie.
Andrew Carnegie.
Yeah, like he's really like, he inspires me, and I feel like I would want to have that amount of like wealth like he did back in that time.
For sure.
Or like just in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Hey man, thanks a lot for coming through and blessing us with your wealth of knowledge and your wealth of skill. And that's how we come to the end of Wealth Connections today. As they say, kokasiaka suiqeta, and I'd like to add to that, suiqeta iphele nya intlupheko. And we out.